real stuff.
Then yeah.
Hello. We are filming. This is Zachary and Trader. That's me, of course.
I'm Manny Cohen.
And then
I'm Jack O'Malley.
Our very special guest today, Manny. We are in Jack's house right now. It is a very nice house, isn't that right, Manny?
It's very, very nice.
It's lovely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jack and his mom have been
Thank you very much.
Very hospitable to us, making us feel like it's our home, really. It's been quite lovely. How are you guys? How are your breaks going? You guys? What have you guys been up to? Anything fun?
Christmas happened.
Christmas did happen. And Hanukkah and Kwanzaa for any of our viewers that don't celebrate Christmas, right?
The holidays happened.
The holidays did happen.
I got Heelys for Christmas.
Wow, I did not.
I haven't showed you guys my Heelys yet.
I'd like to see them.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I guess.
I think I brought them over.
Yeah, I have a question. What is your strategy for fending off all of the ladies once you pull those Heelys out?
Yeah, because that's going to be tough, Jack.
Yeah.
Not that it's not already tough for you.
Oh,
it's going to get even tougher.
I'm a very people person. If someone wants to be friends with me or something, then
you have no problem with that. Okay. Well, I guess you cross that bridge when you get there. But yeah, what was
crossing bridges is.
I love crossing bridges.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Did you hear about that bridge?
Every time I see a bridge, I gotta cross that bridge. I can't leave a bridge uncrossed, as far as I'm concerned.
I was watching the History Channel, and they're talking about bridges, and the Bay Bridge was
incredibly interesting.
Yeah, it was. They talk about how they made it, and this and that and the other thing.
Maybe we can all watch
about
that
the difficulties of it. We can. I mean, we have a TV right here.
But why don't you guys each share the highlight of your break thus far?
Christmas,
but like more specific.
I say Christmas.
What was your favorite moment?
I got Heelys for Christmas.
So getting the Heelys was your highlight?
Well, yeah. I also got salmonella.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That would be my highlight too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't get salmonella.
I had salmonella poisoning.
From what?
Chicken.
Oh yeah, you gotta cook your chicken all the way through.
Yeah, it was a humbling experience.
Did you who cooked the chicken?
I cooked it.
You cooked it. Yeah, you should have let one of your folks cook it. I don't think you or let me. I'm actually.
You could cook it. You're a good cook.
Yeah, I'm a solid chef.
Yeah.
Manny, what was the highlight of your break?
This right here, right now.
Wow. Good answer.
Thank you.
That's a good answer.
Good friends, good company. Gonna have a good life,
Oh, it doesn't really get much better than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. My highlight was probably not that anyone asked. Was probably
how was your break
today too? Oh, it's been lovely.
What was your highlight?
Thank you for asking.
Oh, no problem.
Probably getting to meet Manny's mom earlier today. She was a lovely woman, and then getting to meet Jack's mom, because I met two lovely individuals. They couldn't have been kinder. I entered both of their houses, and they were very welcoming.
My other mom feels left out now.
Both.
So that's kind of disrespectful to her.
I unfortunately didn't get the privilege of meeting her, but certainly I will one day. And I'm sure she's just as kind and hospitable as the aforementioned.
We should arrange a play date for our moms. That'd be cute, right?
Yeah, I think that.
And they don't even know who they're meeting. They're just like gonna be there. We're gonna I don't know, somehow coerce them to go to one location, and we'll just dump them all there, and then they'll slowly find out how they're
remember it,
or how we're related to them.
I was listening to Taylor Swift on the way here. Man, she can really sing. Let me tell you, she can really write a song too.
Blank Space?
No, I was listening to All Too Well. Lover is a good one. Enchanted. She writes some really good music. She's definitely one of my top favorite artists. Obviously, number one spot belongs to
Olivia Rodrigo.
The lovely Miss Olivia Rodrigo. But after her, Taylor Swift might be number 2. I don't know. I like Eminem too. Right?
Yeah,
I'll show you my last song.
Similar,
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Some Eminem for you.
What you got in that
pot? All right.
He got milk.
Jack.
He's gonna get silk.
Jack, knock it off.
Silk like the silk road.
So yeah. I sound like we've all had a nice break so far. Didn't you guys go anywhere? Out of state, anywhere notable?
No.
Some people go on vacation over break. I thought it was a reasonable question. I'm sorry. I didn't either. I stayed in MD, I think, right? Unless
Wait, who?
Yes.
The last song I played was "Happy Birthday, Jack" by Epic Happy Birthdays.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
I mean, maybe just for some.
Give a little.
I could
a little tidbit. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna be making and obviously the NFL playoffs are coming up. And I'm a huge NFL fan myself. Manny's a huge NFL fan. Jack is football. Jack is a Ravens fan. He's maybe not an avid NFL fan like Manny and myself, but he's gonna be picking with us. And who knows? He might get. Maybe he is.
Wow.
He might get even better picks than us. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm a Washington fan myself, so unfortunately, we won't.
Washington, the state.
Unfortunately, no. District of Columbia, Washington D.C. The Washington football team.
Oh, what do you think about their new name being announced in February?
I hear a rumor came out it's going to be Commanders.
It's either Commanders or Red Wolves.
No, it's not Red Wolves. They already removed that from contention because of trademark issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like Commanders, but to be honest, I don't care that much about the name. What's in a name, right? I actually prefer.
Give me the ball.
They keep a Washington football team, and I'll be fine with that. But anyway, obviously, my point was that unfortunately we won't be discussing my favorite team because we didn't make the playoffs, nor did the Ravens. So we'll be completely objective. It's not like we're just gonna be picking our favorite team because neither of them are in. So that
who's our favorite team of the people that are in there right
now? I don't have like a second favorite. I only watch.
In fact,
I don't have like a second and third favorite team.
Who are the teams?
Yeah, we're gonna. Alex, we'll go over that. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk about our picks, and we're gonna obviously explain. We're not just gonna pick the team; we're gonna explain why we're picking them. And I think we should get started. So we'll start in the NFC. We're gonna go round by round. First matchup we'll talk about is the Bucs against the Eagles, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, you got Tom Brady. Okay, I'm sure all the viewers at home, even if you're not a football fan, you're familiar with Tom Brady. He's considered the greatest football player of all time. He's the reigning Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. And come playoff time, he's usually at his best. So it's unlikely to me that he loses in the first round, especially against a team like the Eagles, who not that they're bad, but they're not a great team. So I don't really expect that to be a close game. I think the Bucs are one of the better teams in the league. I think the Eagles are okay, and they have a young quarterback, and experience kind of matters in the playoffs. So I feel very comfortable picking Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to beat the Eagles. What do you guys think? Manny?
Yeah, so I'm a little less comfortable in that pick. I would never bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Probably shouldn't.
Pretty certain that he's going to come through when it matters most. But just 3 short years ago, he did lose first round in the playoffs. And the Bucs are quite beaten up. And with an 18 game season, health and injuries is pretty important. So I like the Bucs in this one, but I think the Eagles are going to keep it close. I think Jalen Hurts has a little magic in him. So
in quick fact check, actually, it was only 2 years ago. It proves your point even more. Only 2 years ago, actually, they lost in the first round to the Titans.
So 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was last year in New England. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, he can be vulnerable. Jack, who do you like in that one? Bucs or Eagles?
I want the Eagles to win because Philadelphia, close to Baltimore, and I also like just everything about the Eagles. The colors, the mascot is also very good. It's an eagle, and I like them a lot better than the Buccaneers. I don't know,
so you're
there's
picking,
something about it.
They're pirates. They have guns.
So are you officially picking the Eagles?
No. I want the Eagles.
Okay, but is it prediction?
However, I think the Buccaneers are gonna win because
Tom Brady is.
Well, if you think about it, you put up a Buccaneer pirate with a gun and a sword.
Wait, I think we should have a disclaimer. It's not a real gun.
It's a real gun, but kids don't use guns. Adults probably don't even use. I mean, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, I don't really like guns, but if you want to,
no, it's replica.
Off topic, really. But yeah.
And swords versus sword.
Swords and guns. So you think the Bucs are gonna pull through, Jack?
One second.
He's busy looking for the sword.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think Jack is taking the Bucs.
It sounds like Jack's taking it. Sounds like we are in unanimous agreement.
And the sword.
Sounds like he's in a
Buccaneers have
unanimous
guns and a sword.
That the Bucs will take down the Eagles.
Against Eagles with wings.
Yeah, I am betting on that game.
Hold up.
I'm betting on the Bucs to win by at least 7.
They don't have wings.
So hopefully Bucs win. Not only do they win, but I hope they win by at least 7. So my bet stays alive. Okay, anyway.
I think Buccaneers will win.
So we all agree. Unanimous agreement. And I don't think many NFL fans would really argue with that one. Next, we got what I think is going to be the best game of the weekend, Cowboys against the 49ers. Okay, this is a much closer matchup. And obviously as a Washington football fan, the Cowboys are my least favorite team. I hate them. That being said, I've been very impressed this season with how they've played, especially offensively. They've put up 50 points, 50 plus in 2 of the last 3 weeks, which is like insane. There's probably like a few teams in the league who put up 50 even once all season. They did it 2 out of the last 3 weeks. I think their offense is very potent, very hard to stop. And I actually think they might make some damage in the playoffs, which would be unfortunate as a Washington fan. But honestly, that's my objective opinion. So I think the Niners are a solid team. I do think the Cowboys are stronger, and I would pick the Cowboys to win this one. Manny, what do you think?
Well, I gotta say, I think you have it spot on. The Cowboys' offense is just
Very dynamic.
It's very dynamic and it's almost unstoppable. They are, however, they have been a little bit inconsistent, and I have some questions in the coaching staff with them playing their starters last week. Is Amari Cooper going to be back for this game?
Amari Cooper should be good, but Michael Gallup's done for the year.
Okay, yeah, Michael Gallup's out. I think a big part of the game that Zach failed to mention was Micah Parsons is going to be huge. Just real good player.
So good.
Great raw abilities up and down the field.
Genetic freak. Really.
Oh yeah. Super great athlete. I like the Cowboys in this one. I even like them against the spread too. So.
Jack, how do you feel about this one?
My turn.
Yeah, San Francisco 49ers against Dallas Cowboys.
I think it's interesting. It's an interesting mix.
No, go ahead. I'll show you this time.
No, they're both good teams. They're both.
The smooth operator.
They're both very good teams.
They are.
I think the 49ers have an advantage because of their color. It's red. If they're going to be wearing red, and red, it's a color of alertness or like whatever. So like, if you're playing them, then you're like, you might be alert, but you're a bit more scared or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have the intimidating factor.
That's a good point.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have the calm factor of blue. Blue is more of a calmer. So I think the 49ers have an advantage. However, I think the Cowboys have a very good running back. And also,
who's their running back?
I think their backup running back is better than their starter. Ezekiel Elliott is the starter, and Tony Pollard is the backup. But I actually think the backup is better.
Interesting.
So I throw that in.
That's cool. Yeah.
Continue.
But I think if you couple a cowboy who's got a gun and a whip versus a 49er with a little thing of gold and a pickaxe, I think the Cowboys going to win.
Yeah, a 49er isn't even a thing.
That's no, it's a minor. It's a minor. It's a minor. 49ers.
Well, they are minors.
I know my history.
I know, but a 49er, like that's not a term that's used outside of the football team. I don't believe.
Sounds like you just don't know very much about minors.
Maybe
you don't know much about American history.
Maybe I'll read up.
Yeah.
No, I think in any case, so you're taking the 49ers?
No,
you're taking the Cowboys.
No, it'll be a tough match. It'll be
hopefully.
It'll be a tough match. It'll be a good fight. I think Cowboys will out.
So we are in unanimous agreement again that
the
Cowboys will beat the Niners.
Thrilling podcast.
Anyway, next matchup. This is a good game. We got the Rams Cardinals.
Show your pretty face.
We got the Rams against the Cardinals. To be honest with you guys, I've been disappointed with both of these teams. The Rams have flopped a couple times in prime time on national television.
Yes, they have.
The Cardinals have definitely looked pretty weak at times. I don't love either of them. I would honestly take the 49ers against both of these teams, even though the 49ers are a lower seed. So if the matchups were different, we could see the Niners advance. But between these two teams, like I said, I don't love either of them, but I think I like the Rams a little bit more than I like the Cardinals. I don't know. I think they have a more complete team. They got studs on both sides of the ball. Obviously, Cooper Kupp. I'm a huge Cam Akers fan. Actually, I'm a huge Cam Akers fan. He's coming back, so if they get him a lot of touches, I think they'll be good. Odell Beckham obviously has talent. On the defense side of the ball, you got Aaron Donald, you got Jalen Ramsey. I mean, they have talent, that can match up with any team in the league. And while they have been fairly inconsistent and they look bad at times, I like them over the Cardinals, so I'm going to go with the Rams.
Yeah, well, I hate to agree with everything you're saying, but
make some good points. Yeah, it's hard not to.
I think a huge factor in this game is going to be the coaching, and Sean McVay has playoff experience. Was very close to a Super Bowl, and I think that's going to be the difference maker. However, Kyler Murray Magic, I wouldn't count him out. So if there are any bettors out there listening to this, I wouldn't put anything on this game. I think it goes either way with the blow of the wind.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few games I didn't bet on this week. Last game I didn't mention it, but I do have Cowboys. Maybe I mentioned it, but I do have Cowboys. This game I didn't bet on because, like I said, I don't love either team, so it was a tough one for me. So yeah, but like I said,
well, they're both going to lose in the next round, so it doesn't matter.
So I lean Rams, you lean Rams. Jack, how do you feel about this one?
Okay.
Yeah, LA Rams against Arizona Cardinals.
You guys said that the Rams are going to win.
Yeah, we both think the Rams are going to win. This would be a good spot for you to disagree with us.
Because it
definitely, neither of us feel that confident about this one.
Well, like I said before, the Cardinals do have the advantage of the color, red, It's the same situation with the 49ers and the Cowboys because the Rams are also blue. The Rams do have the advantage of LA. It's a very good, big, rich city. And Rams are Rams, and if you team up a Ram against a Cardinal, although I do much love Cardinals, I think the Rams gonna squash the heck.
So you don't even think it's gonna be a close game?
Heck out of the.
You don't think
Cardinal.
It's gonna be a close game? Because Manny and I both think it's like relatively even matchup. You got Rams by a lot.
Blow up?
So
Can we get a score prediction?
Bet Rams against
17 to 30.
30. Okay. Not a bad prediction.
That is not.
That could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Probably won't. Just because probably almost impossible to hit the exact score. But that's
watch it.
That's not. That's just as likely. That's just as likely as any other score, honestly. So all right. So yeah, we're in unanimous consent.
I want to say it's going to be an upset, though. I want to say it's going to be upset.
It wouldn't even be that big an upset, honestly. I think it spreads like 3 or 4. Anyway, all right. So those are NFC first round. Now let's jump to the AFC. First round matchup. Honestly,
no, I'm going to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I think upset. Cardinals are going to win.
You're picking Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first disagreement.
Okay.
We have Rams. He has Cardinals. I like it. And that very well could happen. Like I said, I would not die on this hill of the Rams. All right, next. This one we really don't need to talk about for that long. Chiefs against Steelers.
Hey, whoa.
As far as I'm concerned,
Hey,
this is the best team in the league against the worst team in the league. I don't think it's going to be close. Even the Steelers quarterback, it was so funny. He was interviewed yesterday, and he said, let's be honest, like, we really don't deserve to be here, like, in the playoffs. He said, we're not a very good team. Out of 14 teams in the playoffs, we're probably number 14. We have no he really said we have no chance, so let's just go out there and have fun. So even when you're on quarterback, doesn't think you have a chance, you don't have a chance. And everything he said I agreed with. I don't think this is going to be a close game. If Steelers win on the next podcast, I will do a dare that we'll figure out a dare. But yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be close. I bet on the Chiefs to win by at least 11, and I feel good about that because, like I said, not gonna be close. Last time they played 2 weeks ago, they won by 26. So Chiefs easily. I don't expect either of you guys to disagree. I hope you wouldn't. But go ahead, Manny.
So it all comes down to QB1. All right.
It does.
Mahomes versus Roethlisberger.
Exactly.
Right.
Come on.
If the Martians have a death beam pointed at the Earth, they can wipe out humanity. Oh no, you're good.
Fate of the universe on the line.
Oh wait, Jack, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say, I really like the composure of Claypool. Juju might be back. Claypool has shown tremendous game awareness.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
The celebrations are on point.
With 18 seconds left, and they need to stop the clock.
This game has also been made famous because it's the battle of the TikTok stars. Juju Smith-Schuster versus
who's the chief? Oh, Mahomes' brother.
Mahomes' brother, yeah.
Jackson Mahomes.
So many people speculate that the game will be decided before it's played, and it will come down to who has the best pregame TikTok dance.
This is fair.
And I gotta say, Juju has the mobility, so
you're not picking the Steelers.
No, I'm going with the Chiefs.
And real quick before Jack shares his thoughts, it's going to be Ben Roethlisberger's last career game. He's going to be retiring
if he loses.
And good riddance as far as I'm concerned.
Amen.
He probably
yeah.
It's rumored that he
yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
actually kind of glad that the Steelers made it to the playoffs because after they beat the Ravens, I was at that game, by the way. Very tragic.
Brutal.
If Ben Roethlisberger's career would have ended with that heartbreak that he gave us, that would have been pretty upsetting for Baltimore fans everywhere. So now I'm happy that the season will most definitely be ending with a loss. Probably a blowout loss.
Big loss.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
you
Jack.
guys learn nothing from history.
You picking the Steelers here, Jack? Come on.
Yes.
This is where he chooses.
Oh my God.
I don't like the Steelers. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Funny thing is that I got some family that lives up in Pittsburgh. They're all Steelers fans.
You hate them all.
You get in many fist fights.
I don't blame you.
Ravens. However,
oh goodness,
when the Ravens won their Super Bowl, it was Ray Lewis's last career game.
Yes.
And they had just made it into the playoffs.
This is true.
Remember this?
I do remember.
And with that passion,
2012,
they fought through the playoffs and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but does that interview sound like passion where he's saying?
Yeah, I bet if you asked Ray Lewis, he wouldn't have been saying, we have no chance. We're not a good football team. It's apples.
I'm sorry. It's your pick.
Let me talk.
And
hey, I was quiet for your turn.
Hey. Oh, well, your phone wasn't, so.
Oh.
No, please. My phone's on me?
Please.
When my phone's talking, you can interrupt.
I would like to hear what you have to say, so please continue.
Okay. I think Steelers will win.
All right.
Although, there is the color scheme again. The Chiefs have the red color.
You do have the red.
So there is that. And another thing is that if you team up or if you pick together Chiefs against Steelers mascot, the Steelers mascot's like a steel worker labor. The Chiefs gonna win. He's got the weapons.
So who are you picking?
Picking the Steelers.
It's a toughie.
You said the Steelers like 30 seconds ago.
All right, I will say that
I think
Jack, if you pick the Steelers, then if the Steelers win, I will do a dare of your choice on the next video. Okay?
Steelers, they're gonna win.
I will do a dare of your choice.
Take back what
and
I
it can
said
be bad
about the
too.
Cardinals.
It can be like a bad. You going with the Rams?
Yeah.
Okay, Jack is reneging on his last pick. He's going Rams. So we all agree Rams.
I don't know though.
So the real first disagreement here, officially, is you're taking the Steelers, and I will do a dare of your choice. It can be bad. It can be bad. If that's how confident I am. If the Chiefs don't
How's
win.
bad?
Huh?
How bad's bad?
We'll talk about it, but it can be bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm dying on this. Like I said, I'm not going to die on the hill. I'm dying on this hill that the Chiefs will beat the Steelers. So if they don't, I'll do a dare of your choice. Anyway, so you got Steelers. Okay.
The Steelers do have the correct pieces to
No, they don't.
to beat Mahomes.
They have steel.
They got that
You need-
defensive line,
Yeah, you need a solid
You
quarterback
need to
play
pressure
to
him.
win in the
You
playoffs,
saw the
and they don't
Super
have
Bowl.
solid quarterback play. Anyway, let's go Bills against the Patriots, which is a very intriguing matchup to me. You got division rivals here. Okay, the Patriots have been kind of a weird team.
Bills against the Patriots. Oh my gosh.
For a while, for those like a 6-week period, maybe like 4 to 6 week period, where I would have told you the Patriots are the best team in the league, in my opinion. They were looking like the best team. They were on like a 7-game win streak or something like that. They were blowing out teams. They looked like they were dominant on both ends of the football. And I was at that point, I was thinking I'm ready to pick them to maybe go to the Super Bowl. But then they kind of fell off a little bit. Actually, maybe a lot.
Definitely
A lot. And another thing is, it's hard as a rookie in your first career playoff start to win, especially against a solid team like the Bills and against a quarterback who has a fair amount of playoff experience. Josh Allen's young, but I think he's been in the playoffs like 3 straight years. So I don't think a rookie and Mac Jones can go in there and beat Josh Allen. I'm a big Josh Allen fan. I think the Bills are a solid team. So I think they're a top 4 or 5 team in the league probably. So I'm gonna go with the Bills here over the Patriots. But I am betting on that one too. I got Bills. But I think it might be a close game. But I got the Bills.
Yeah, I'm tempted to pick the Bills here too, but coaching's always a thought in my head, and this is their third matchup. First one was the Bills just got out coached. Simple as that. The Patriots just destroyed them before the game even started. Just took it to them. And then the next one, the Bills came back and they won. And if it's a 1-1 series, if you look at the stats, it almost always goes to Belichick. So that makes me want to pick the Patriots. But the Bills are just a better team. It comes down to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. It's going to be a simple game. I think a defensive battle. Very, very close.
Take the under then.
Oh yeah. Hammer the under.
I'm not. It's low. It's like 43 or something.
Yeah.
I'm
not going to be over 37.
Wow. We'll see.
We'll
come back to that.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Patriots.
And just for the record, real quick, before Jack shares his thoughts, when you say, when it's 1-1, you got to go Belichick. Anytime we're looking at Belichick historically, that was with Brady. Okay, he doesn't have Brady anymore. So, when you look at historically speaking, Belichick did this and that. Yeah, he did, but that was with Brady. He doesn't have Brady anymore. Nothing against Mac Jones, but he's clearly not Tom Brady.
Oh.
I like Mac Jones. I do.
Yeah, I'm not Tom Brady.
No, and I'm not either, and that's okay. But yeah, like I said, I think it'll be a close game. But look, we both got Bills. Jack, what do you got in this one?
I hear what you guys said.
You were listening? You heard?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Patriots, they're not.
What was the seventh
As
word?
mighty.
What was the seventh word?
And?
Yes. Oh wow, you were listening. Jeez, we'll run it back again.
It's good.
Yeah. And anyway, so I hear what you say about the Patriots and whatnot, how they aren't as good as they used to be. Bills, I haven't really heard much about them lately. But I mean, they look like they're a good team just based on their uniforms and colors and whatnot. Speaking of colors, they have like the same colors and everything. So it's just like
blue, white, and red.
So it says neutralized, so that doesn't even matter in this round.
It's not even a factor. Not that it's ever a factor.
Yeah, but anyway, so I think, but however, it's tricky with the Patriots and Bills. You know, if you have a Patriot, you know, like a guy with a musket from the 1700s versus a Bill, what was that? Bison, Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah. Then like the hello. Yeah. Yep.
And we're back. Quick little Anyway, so Jack was making his pick for Bills Patriots.
Excuse me. But yeah, Bison will totally freaking destroy a guy with a little musket. Muskets are very inaccurate, and also if it shot a Bison, then like would the Bison even be on like hurt because like they're so muscular and everything? It'd knock it out. However, Patriots are humans, and if we see what happened out in the West during like the late 19th century, the human population totally decimated the buffaloes. So there's that to take into account. It just really depends. Like it could go this way or that way. But I think in the end, it's to the Patriots.
Okay, fair enough.
However, Bisons are coming back in population.
Of course. Anyway, so Patriots. We're on to the second round now. Okay, so we'll go back to the NFC, and we got some time, but maybe we'll try to speed up a little bit. Anyway, so NFC. Now we got the Packers, who had a bye, so we didn't talk about them in the first round because they're the first seed. They got a bye. They will be playing against.
Did we talk about all the AFC games?
What?
We talked about all the AFC games?
No, we didn't. We're missing one.
Okay.
Anyway, AFC real quick. Raiders Bengals, which might actually end up being one of the better games of the weekend. I think it's a relatively close matchup. Raiders just had the game of the year against the Chargers, and they came out on top. Bengals have been more consistent throughout the season than the Raiders have. The Raiders, most people didn't really think they had any chance of the playoffs 2 weeks ago, and then they went on a little run. But the Bengals have been fairly solid the whole season. This is a really tough one for me to pick. I think the Bengals are the better team, but I am betting on the Raiders because
listening to your heart,
the odds are better, and I respect that they were able to go toe to toe with the Chargers like that and come out on top. So I guess I'll just stick with the courage of my conviction. Since I did bet on them, I am going to pick the Raiders. Even though I don't know. Maybe I really think the Bengals. I'm just going to pick the Raiders because I bet on them, so might as well just be consistent, okay? What do you got, Manny?
Well, I got some news for you.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. If you look, there's actually Pro Football Focus did a really interesting statistic study on this, and if you look at games in the Super Bowl history era, the game with the most attractive quarterback, that guy usually wins.
Well, you got two good lookers on both ends, Derek Carr and Joe
Derek
Burrow.
Carr doesn't hold a candle to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
I really like Derek Carr's facial hair. It's very clean, and I'm a fan of it.
I mean, he's a good Christian man, but Joe Burrow has
Joe Burrow's probably better looking.
Sort of a charisma and a swagger that
he does.
Maybe it's just from person to person. Like you might think that guy's more handsome than that guy.
No, Joe Burrow is probably more handsome, but I think they're both good looking. Because Derek Carr's facial hair is quite appealing, at least as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow is probably a little more handsome. You're probably
right. So because of that and that alone, Joe Burrow's gonna win.
Fair enough.
Win big.
So we're judging on
Jack
this now.
What do you got, Jack? Bengals or Raiders?
Bengals are very aggressive tigers and can totally destroy a man. However, Raiders I think have swords and guns.
Okay.
So I think the Raiders are gonna win this one. However, the Bengals are really, really good, right?
They're pretty solid. I mean, they're not like
they're not crazy.
They're like the
like
leaders of our division. The Ravens.
Yeah, they won the AFC North.
There is that. But yeah, I'd give it to the Raiders, especially because if you look now, Bengals, tigers are an endangered species, while humans are not.
So you got Raiders.
And humans are the reason why Bengals are.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right, so now back to NFC real quick. We're going Packers. It'll be their first game because they had the bye, of course. Packers against.
The most deadly animal isn't a great white shark, or a tiger. It's the human.
Yeah, Packers against Rams. And this is pretty easy for me because, like I told you guys, I don't love the Rams or the Cardinals. I picked the Rams to like them a little better, but I don't love them either way. So I'm going Packers over Rams. I think the Packers might be the best team in the league. I would go Chiefs, but I think the Packers are probably number 2. So I'm taking Packers over the Rams fairly confidently. Packers, Rams for you too, Manny.
Give me the Packers. I don't even need to say anything about it.
Yeah, you don't love the Rams. Clearly, you don't love the Rams either.
No, I just love the Packers.
You love the Packers. Okay, Jack, you picked the Cardinals or the Rams? You went back to the Rams afterwards, Jack, right? You went back to the Rams.
Yeah.
So you got Packers, Rams too. Who you got?
Yeah, Packers. What are they? Do they pack food or something?
It's like meat. It's like a meat packer. Is what a packer is. It's like they work with meat. So even though Wisconsin is cheese, you'd think it would be. Yeah. They wear cheese heads like the fans, but
because meat goes to cheese.
It's a meat packer.
Yeah, meat does turn into cheese if you let it sit enough.
Yeah, it's a meat packer is what it is. So it's not really.
So it compresses meat or something.
They work with.
It compresses the meat into cheese.
So what are you thinking? Packers over Rams?
So is the packer the individual?
Like the person who works with meat.
Okay.
What turns it into cheese? That's an important detail here.
No, I did say that humans are the most deadliest animal, but also they aren't the deadliest if they don't have guns and swords, and they're not too deadly if they got meat. However, they did have to kill to get that meat.
Okay,
but they're not the ones that kill. So,
okay.
Long story short, Rams.
You got Rams. That's a big upset.
Yeah.
That's a big upset. I have to disagree with you there. But
and the color scheme doesn't really matter.
I guess we'll see. So, Manny, I got Packers, you got Rams. All right, next we got the Bucks. Bucks against Cowboys. Wow. That is a matchup.
That's a really good game.
Wow, that's a repeat of the first game of the season.
I know.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I should have prepared because I don't know who to pick right now. Wow.
Oh, I know who to pick. Well,
this is tough because.
Do you want me to go first?
No, I'll go first. I'll talk through it.
You sure?
At surface level,
okay.
I would go Bucks. I mean, it's Tom Brady. They are the defending champs. They were solid this year. Like they didn't. It's not like they fell off from last year. They were looking great this year. However, a couple weeks ago, I did kind of decide that I think the Cowboys are my dark horse team to win the NFC. And I think I'm going to stick with the courage of my conviction and be consistent with that. I also did place whatever. But I think I'm just going to ride with the Cowboys. Even though obviously they're my least favorite team, this isn't about who I like. It's about who I think is going to win. So I'm actually going to go with, it'll be an upset at the time. Bucks will be favored. I'm going to go Cowboys over Bucks is what I'm going to go with. Manny, what do you got?
All right, so something you got to look at that I don't think that Zach put in the time for. You got to look at the medical reports.
Okay.
About 50 to 60 pages, but if you read them, you can gain a lot of insight. And if you read all of it, should we hurry it up?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
We can do part one.
So I'll summarize the 50 pages into a brief 10-minute spiel.
That's the word. That's the word.
Okay. Well, long story short, the Bucks are going to get a ton of their injured players back. And some of their players that are playing through injuries they're actually going to become more mobile and become more active. But all that doesn't matter. The Cowboys are going to win.
Wow. You're riding with me on this one? What you got? And let's speed up a little bit. Maybe let's not go as in-depth with the meat packers like last time. But go ahead.
I have to say, the video lasts forever. I mean, like, it can go on forever.
It'll cut off, but go ahead.
Anyway, so Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. I think Tom Brady is a very good thrower
of the football.
Cowboys are a very good team, and they beat in this universe. They beat who they beat.
Who beat?
Who they played this before this?
The Cowboys. They just beat the Eagles.
They beat the Eagles. So I think
they walloped the Eagles.
Yeah, they put up 50 on them.
However, the Buccaneers have the color red.
They do,
and their logo's pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
So there's that. But also, Cowboys have more accurate guns, and they have horses. And meanwhile, like Buccaneers, I mean, they have a ship, but you can't do much. But actually, it depends on the situation. However,
why are you guys down
for
there?
filming,
we had a little change of scenery. We're back though. Jack, what you're doing? Cowboys, Buccaneers.
Buccaneers have a big giant ship with cannons on it and swords and guns. However, the guns are muskets, they're not very accurate. Cowboys have horses, more mobile.
Okay, let's hear the pick, Jack.
And and have guns. So
Which won't be used during the game.
So I think the Cowboys will. However,
Okay.
the Buccaneers do have the red.
So we're all picking what will be an upset at the time if that game takes place. The Bucs will be favored, so that would be an upset. We're all picking it though. Okay, back to the AFC real quick. Titans, who we obviously didn't talk about because they had to bye. Somehow they're not even that good. They were the 1 seed though. What can you do? Titans against either Raiders or Bengals, whichever you guys pick. I picked the Raiders.
Titans.
I picked the Raiders, and yes, the Titans.
Oh,
What?
They got the bye, so we didn't talk about them in the first round. It's actually a tough game for me. Titans Raiders. This is really funny because when I picked the Raiders in the first round, I imagine that they would probably be out the second round because they're not all that good for a playoff team. But now they're the Titans, so I might actually have the Raiders advancing to the AFC. Wait, no, would that be? This is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be.
Wow, that's really weird. I'm gonna go Raiders and send the Raiders to the AFC Championship game, which I definitely wasn't expecting to do. But given the matchup, I got Raiders. It's because I don't like the Titans. Oh wait, Derrick Henry's back.
Yeah.
Change my
No,
pick.
I was
Derrick,
gonna-
no.
I was gonna-
I
was
forgot.
gonna-
I forgot. Derrick Henry's back. Give me Titans. Sorry, Derrick Henry's is the king.
Well, your first feeling is normally the correct one.
You think so?
So I think that's the one you should go with. So I can differ from you.
I'm trying to think. Who do I actually think would win that game? No, Derrick. Give me the Titans. Derrick Henry, if he's healthy.
Derrick Henry should be back. I read the medical report. So yeah, I want the Titans.
You got the Titans.
Oh yeah, I want the Titans.
You want them? Are you picking them?
Okay.
Are you picking them though?
Yeah.
Okay, so we both got Titans. Jack, did you pick the Bengals or the Raiders? You picked the Raiders, right? In the first round, Raiders against Bengals.
Yep, Raiders.
Okay, so Raiders against Titans for you.
Raiders against Titans.
Yeah.
Titans.
It's a weird matchup.
Easy.
Titans.
Titans.
So we all got Titans, but
because they're Titans. They're Titans.
This is true.
Raiders, small people.
I can see this one going either way though. I would definitely win down that hill.
Yeah, I think maybe like during the middle of the game though, my prediction for the game is that like during the middle of the game, like Blue Tigers or something will emerge from the stadium and the ground and they'll start attacking the players, not killing them, just injuring them.
What?
And then Joe Tiger will come in and save the day and redeem himself. And then the home stadium that they're playing.
No, that all makes perfect sense so far.
The home stadium that they're playing at.
Spit it out.
All right, you got Titans. Okay.
Wait, I want to hear about the stadium.
He'll compose himself. He's got Titans. Next one is actually two great teams. Either of the two teams in this matchup, I would easily pick over either one of the Titans or Raiders. But since the matchups work out this way, we got Chiefs and Bills, who both should be in the AFC Championship game, but they can't be because of the matchups. So Chiefs Bills, to me that's pretty easy. Chiefs, and that's not an indictment on the Bills as it is a testament to how good I think the Chiefs are. I think Mahomes goes down as the GOAT at the end of his career. I think the Chiefs are the best team in the league right now. Give me the Chiefs.
I also want the Chiefs. Same reasons.
Yeah. They're just who you like, Chiefs or Bills? Did you
I
pick Bills?
The Titans.
You picked the Bills over the Patriots, right?
No, I thought you picked the Patriots. No, he picked the Patriots.
Okay, so then we're wrong. It's not tight for you. It's not Titans Raiders. It's Titans Patriots. Because the matchups depend on the seeding. Though.
Yeah.
So forget what you said earlier. Titans against Patriots. What do you got?
I want to get back to the Titans Raiders game.
Okay, but we don't have time.
So the home stadium will be called the Blue Tigers, wherever they're playing the home stadium.
Okay.
What's the home? They'll be called the
Blue
Tigers because the Blue Tigers at the stadium.
Mm-hmm. It'll be the Titans will be home.
And then the whole stadium will blow up and die.
Okay. So
but the Titans will survive because they're Titans.
Titans over the Patriots.
Yeah, so Titans over the Patriots.
Okay.
Titans easy.
And then Chiefs or Raiders is actually what you'd be picking. Chiefs Raiders, not Titans Raiders. That was my mistake.
What?
Chiefs against the Raiders.
Why would the Chiefs play the Raiders if we got beaten by the Titans?
It was a mistake.
The Titans didn't play the Chiefs.
No, because okay, it's fine.
Oh.
Just listen.
So yeah, Titans, no, Chiefs and Raiders. Who do you got?
Yeah. Chiefs versus Raiders. I think that the Chiefs are a very good team. Patrick Mahomes, with that weird little throw. Also, the stats I've been looking at, the Chiefs look like they got the advantage. Raiders are a very good team. They're very hard players. Their season, though, has been a little
Chiefs are way
like
better than
that.
Raiders.
Chiefs are very, very good. They've been good for a long time, so I have to give it to the Chiefs.
So now we're down to the conference championship games. Okay, first we'll go back to the NFC. Packers against Cowboys. For me, wow, Aaron Rodgers is notorious lately for losing in the NFC Championship game. They always look like they're gonna make the Super Bowl. They're the best team in the NFC, and then they get to the conference championship game. They're the favorite. People think they're gonna win, and then they lose in the NFC Championship game. It happens time and time again. It happened last year against the Bucks. Happened the year before against the Niners. Happened a few years back against the Seahawks. It happens every time. He hasn't made the Super Bowl in over a decade. He's also anti-vax. Give me the Cowboys to win the conference. Yes, that's what I'm picking. Packers, Cowboys for you too.
Cowboys.
Packers, Cowboys. All right. So the meat Packers, they're good at packing meat, and okay. And,
Come on, Jack.
Oh yeah,
Stop fucking around.
Sorry. I'll
stop fucking around, okay?
I'll stop fucking around now. In all seriousness, the portal with the goblins will throw buckets of paint in players' faces, and they get.
Don't need to do this part.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, no, we don't.
I think what's gonna happen in this game.
You got like 30 seconds. I'm cutting you off.
What I think what's gonna happen in this game, a portal is gonna open up in the middle of the football field, like where the logo is, and then green goblins, wheat goblins, like golems.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
They're gonna pop out of the portal, and they're gonna have buckets of paint. It's gonna be this color, red, blue, purple, whatever, and they're gonna start throwing it into the football players' faces, and it's like messing up some football players. Not all of them though, but a good amount. And obviously the goblins will have the element of surprise in this battle. However, I think what's gonna happen is that although they'll have the element of surprise, football players are going to realize, hey, we're big football players. We can kill these goblins.
All right, so who do you got?
So it's going to be a complete massacre of the goblins after 2 minutes.
Packers
and almost all the goblins are going to die.
Packers and Cowboys. You have who?
Cowboys.
Okay. And did you make a pick?
Meat Packers.
Okay. Packers, Cowboys. Okay, AFC Championship game. Chiefs against Raiders. No, Titans. Chiefs against Titans for me. The Titans really shouldn't even be in the AFC Championship game. They're only there because of matchups. I don't think they're better than a few other teams in the AFC. So I certainly don't think they can match up with the Chiefs. Like I said, again, Chiefs best team in the league. Titans are kind of mid. So I don't think this will be a close game. I think Chiefs win by like double digits for sure to advance to the Super Bowl. Do you have the same AFC Championship game? Chiefs Titans, yeah. You have the same.
Yeah. Give me the biggest upset of the year. Give me the Titans
over the Chiefs.
The Titans managed to make it to the number 1 seed in the AFC without Derrick Henry for the majority of the season. I like him to stun. Kansas City.
That would be a stunner.
Yeah.
Jack, you have Titans, and you have Titans and Chiefs too, right?
Yeah. If you put a Titan up against anything, it's gonna squash the hell out of it. So
you got Titans.
The Titans are gonna win. Wow. The Titans are gonna win this.
Okay.
Chiefs have the color scheme, and the weapons.
All right, so now we're in the Super Bowl. My Super Bowl is
we gotta hurry.
Chiefs Cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
What a game that would be.
3 words. You have 3 words. Describe the game.
Lit, crazy movie. No. Like I said, like 8 times so far, I think Chiefs are the best team in the league. I think Mahomes is that dude. I think he's the best quarterback in the league. The defense has played a lot better than it looked like it was going to be playing during after the first few weeks. They've really stepped it up. Obviously, they have offensive weapons for days. The line has played solid. But at the end of the day, it comes down to Patrick Mahomes. So I don't think anyone's beating the Chiefs. So give me Chiefs over Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. Manny, what do you got? You got Titans against the Packers.
Yeah, it's my Titans against the Packers. As my good friend Joe Rogan said, Packers are going to win.
Joe Rogan did say that. Jack, real quick. Cowboys against Chiefs, right? Cowboys against Chiefs.
Cowboys against Chiefs.
Yeah, you picked that.
Oh,
right? Or did you pick the Titans?
Chiefs are pretty mighty. So like 1-on-1 Chiefs versus a Cowboy. I don't know. I think Cowboys will win. They got the gun and.
So you got Cowboys over Chiefs. I got Chiefs over Cowboys, and you have
Packers over Titans.
Wait. What about the Titans?
Yeah, the Titans.
I had the Titans.
Over who?
It's
everyone.
Okay, Jack.
Titans are at the Super Bowl.
Okay, Do they beat the Packers or the Cowboys?
Wait, what?
Titans, Cowboys, pick. 5 seconds.
Titans.
If anyone watches,
Thank you
this
guys
full
for
episode-
watching. Bye-bye.